bout number 9. And, Jim, we've just seen a high-flying showing. 2 pins, Eli Griffin at 141, Kike Munguia at 174. And then how about James Farina and Alejandro?
Absolutely. When you said it earlier, getting those wins at 57 and 184, huge for Ryder.
Now at 197 pounds, it's Brock Zurawski for Ryder and Ethan Wiant for Clarion.
With a 3-point takedown.
Zurawski not even 15 seconds in, picking up the 3 points.
He was looking to give Wiant an escape there, and Wiant decided to jump back in and grab his ankle or grab his leg.
Brock Zurawski, 23rd ranked wrestler at 197, according to Intermat. He's 5-3 this season. He's won 3 of his 4 matches at the Princeton Open. He was a MAC champ last year, 18-12, 2-time NJ State finalist, and a 3-time region finalist earlier in his wrestling career. And Wiant, a long-traveled wrestler, graduated high school back in 2020. 4 letters in wrestling, 1 in track. He was 18 and 3 as a senior.
He did the same thing again. Zurawski was trying to give him 1, and he jumped back in and grabbed the leg. Good move.
Now Zurawski having to try to balance on that left foot. Trying to attack while balancing got to be so tough. He tried doing it and got back to a position where he could strike. Spinning Wiant around.
And that entire time, Tom, he was still in control on top and getting riding time, even though Wiant had his leg in the air.
So you wouldn't even get the gift of one.
No.
And now in an even deeper hole is Wiant. To your point, riding time now nearing 1.5 minutes.
You tell your wrestlers all the time when they're on bottom, score clean. That means get your 1, get away, break away. And he should have had it twice.
Wiant lost in a major decision, 12-3 to Tucker Hogan of Lockhaven. Clarion dropped the final 4 bouts in their first dual action in that match against Lockhaven in early December. Wiant 14-8 back in the 22-23 campaign. Primary starter at 197 2 years ago, but went just 7-17 for these Golden Eagles. Zurawski just continuing this rider dominance here at 197.
It's going to be tough getting out from that leg. He's got his left leg in really tight.
Wasn't even 20 seconds in, we saw the 3-point takedown.
More of that momentum, Tom.
Wiant looking to free up. He's not going to have enough time. End of the first. They're at 197.
Zurawski leads 5-0.
So Zurawski up 5-0, and then you factor in the ride time as well.
Wiant defers. Zurawski chooses down to begin the second period.
Zurawski had a run at NCAA championships a year ago. Had that upset victory over Wyatt Volker of Northern Iowa, that sudden victory win 5-2 before dropping the next 2 to some tough wrestlers. Seth Shoemate of Ohio State, 11-6. Zurawski lost, and then a 10-2 major decision loss to Zach Bruengel of Illinois. But getting that type of experience so young in his collegiate career, it moves mountains, especially with Zurawski just a junior.
Tom, I was at the Nationals last year and watched that Volker match, and I've seen Volker a dozen times before, and that is one legitimate wrestler. What a great win for him.
And getting that type of battle-tested experience under your belt, and you take a look at some of the programs that Ryder will face this year in dual meets. You know, Rutgers later this season, Princeton as well. We've seen Oklahoma already. They were on the road against Illinois, on the road against West Virginia.
Purdue's coming to town.
That's early January. That's our next one right after today's two.
There you go. And you had mentioned about how Coach had said that Ryder wrestles a lot of superior schools, and that's what you need to do. Coach Taylor used to tell them the same thing. You want to get your guys battle tested for nationals. You know what I mean? And then that's what they do. But the tougher the competition, the tougher your kids, and they're going to be ready to go at the end of the season.
And that's what Keith Ferraro said, you know, speaking with him earlier this week. You know, he kind of looked at this Ryder match as, you know, an interesting experience and an interesting, obviously, both MAC schools. But just to see where his guys stand. Another takedown for Zurawski. And he even said, you know, if we get smacked, we have to go back to the drawing board, and that's really all you can do.
1 point escape.
It's kind of a double-edged sword. You want to put your guys in, you know, the best position to succeed, but you know, if they're not wrestling a lot of competition or highly competitive wrestlers, then they're not really improving.
And well, you're a genius, buddy. That's exactly what it's about, Tom. I mean, complacency. So you can beat the middle of the road kid. Is that why you're here? I don't believe that's why Coach Andy's coaching. They want you to be the best of the best of the best.
That ticks us down to the end of period number 2. And you know, we have seen that feels to be the messaging over the last couple of seasons. Ethan Laird in 2023 at 197. Jesse Delavecchia all the way to second place at 157 in 2021. And Sammy Alvarez and Quinn Kinner the last 2 years. So just, you know, watching Ryder swell up to now 21 different All-Americans, and they were just that close to having their own national champion just 5 seasons ago.
And I'm glad you brought up Jesse because, granted, he wound up losing in the finals, but the gentleman he beat in the semifinals, people don't realize that. Deacon of Northwestern, he pinned Ryan Deacon. We understand Ryan Deacon won nationals the following year. That was just such an unbelievable victory that, to me, cheers, Jesse, if you're out there listening, brother. That was what a win.
David Carr, a really tough wrestler in that finale, and you know, there's no shame in losing to him. You know, when you get there, it's just.
He comes from a long line. His family. His dad Nate was I believe a 2-timer at Iowa State. So Solomon Carr was another one of the brothers, cousins. It's just a phenomenal family.
Zurawski elects neutral, 1 point escape for Wiant.
So Wiant does get the escape after Zurawski decides on neutral. It's been nothing but aggression from Zurawski here at 197.
Another low, nice ankle pick.
3 point takedown for Zurawski.
Another takedown for Zurawski. Riding time locked. Just trying to tack on.
He's just looking to get some near fall. It's very obscure. I have no idea. He's going to get a stick-em here. Wiant's just got to belly down to avoid the fall.
One minute remaining in the third.
That's the tech.
And that'll do it. Brock Zurawski with a tech fall at 197. It's now 31-6 Bronx.
197 pounds.
They have really showed up and shown out all afternoon long here in their first match against Clarion, and Brock Zurawski individually picking up an impressive, dominant win over Ethan Wiant, moving to 6-3 on the season. So you still have one final bout here at the heavyweight